Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman. It's time for another unboxing. I recently picked up the new iPad Air. This is the iPad that is running with the A14 chip. As usual, I bought the lowest end one. This is the 64 gig Wi-Fi edition. And this is Apple's latest mid-range iPad. I'm sure we'll see an update on the iPad Pro shortly. We're going to have a full review of this coming up shortly. Now, I do want to let you know, in the interest of full disclosure here as I unbox this device, that I paid for this with my own funds. All of the opinions you're about to hear are my own. No one is paying for this unboxing, nor is anyone reviewing it or approving it before it gets uploaded. So here you go. Very nice, very lightweight. I have an iPad Pro 11, which feels very similar in size, but this feels a little lighter to me. This is 1 pound or 458 grams. If you have the cellular one, it's just slightly heavier, but barely noticeably heavier. And unlike the Pro, this doesn't have a Face ID sensor. It has a fingerprint reader that is integrated into the power switch here at the top. And we'll detail all of this stuff when we do the full review. But it came with a 93% on the charger already, which is great, so I'm sure we'll be able to get this thing up and running shortly. And if you're curious what this looks like versus the Pro, I will show you my Pro here. Let me just get my notifications off the screen here. And you can see the bezels actually are pretty close, so it does look very similar, but this one, of course, has the Face ID sensor, and the screen is just slightly larger. What I'm eager to see here is if this keyboard case that I bought on my Pro will work with this. I'm guessing not because of the camera slot, but let's see if it's compatible. It does actually dock up. Huh, how about that? So let's see as I go through the setup process here if the keyboard will work with it. And let me just get something up here. Yeah, keyboard works. So the iPad Pro Smart Keyboard here will link up with the pogo plugs here on the back. That's great. So I don't have to buy another keyboard to test that out. This also works with the Apple Pencil, and it's going to work with the newer Pencil, not the older one that I've got here. So you got to get the Apple Pencil 2, the more expensive one, for full compatibility. And it looks like there is a charging slot here on the side for that. This comes in a lot of different colors. I picked up the blue one. It's not as dark of a blue as I thought it would be, but it looks nice. It feels very nice. You got your 12 megapixel camera there on the back. And it looks like we've got stereo speakers and USB Type-C here at the bottom. Very cool. All right, let's see what else is in the box. There's been some, by the way, there's no headphone jack on this. I'm looking, so get ready for that. Let's go through the box here. There's been some controversy over power adapters not being included with the latest iPhone. The good news here is that you do get a power adapter here. This is a 20-watt charger, so you get a quick charge on that one. We'll talk about battery life in the full review. And you've got a USB-C to USB-C charging cable here. And then inside the little envelope here, we have the iPad Air startup guide. Gives you some basic tips to get going. You got your Apple stickers and, of course, all of your other warranty information there. And that is it for the unboxing. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to have more on this iPad. It feels nice. It feels like a slightly lower grade version of the Pro, but that's not a knock on it. It actually feels really nice for a mid-range product, and we'll have a full review of this with benchmarks and use cases and all that coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, this is Lon Seidman. Thanks for watching.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold level supporters Tom Albrecht, Chris Allegretta, Mike Patterson, and Bill Pomerantz. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.